guys, it's Bex. Welcome to another video. We're in front of my TBR cart. You know what that means. It's time for another TBR video. We are running really low on TBR jar prompts. I was gonna refill it, but I figured it would make more sense to refill it in the new year for January. Fresh start, you know, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep using these because I haven't gotten these yet, I'm pretty sure. For this month's TBR jar video, we are going to be picking, I think, 5 prompts. Usually I do 6, sometimes 7, but I feel like 5 is a good number for December because I have not 1 but 2 reading vlogs planned for December, and if I don't pick those books, I'm still reading them. Long story short, we're going to be picking 5. Hopefully this is still going to be entertaining for you guys. Might be a little bit shorter than usual, but with that being said, let's get started. Also, how cute is the Starbucks cup? This was like their annual Starbucks cup giveaway if you buy a holiday drink. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, so I stopped after work hoping that they still had some in stock, and they did, and this is my first time using it and I really like it. All right, I cannot remember which prompts are even left because it's been so long since I added them. Okay, first prompt. Oh, it's long. Ooh, this is fun. A book with more than a 4.2 star rating on Goodreads. So off the top of my head, I have a couple that I know are The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, Six of Crows, and Crooked Kingdom, I think. I would assume that maybe ACOTAR, The Nightingale, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, probably. I also, by the way, have books on the back here, but these are either continuations of series that I have in the front or like summer books that I just really don't want to read right now. So we just hide them in the back. But I say this every time I have to do something like this, but I film on my phone, so I will be right back after going on Goodreads on my physical TBR shelf and seeing which books have a 4.2 or higher star rating on Goodreads. All right, I am back and I was right on most of those. However, The Invisible Life has just under. It has a 4.18. Crooked Kingdom was on there. I didn't see Six of Crows on there, but I kept scrolling down, so I must have forgotten to put it on my Goodreads physical TBR list. And then Defy Me was actually, which is a book in the Shatter Me series. So I think because, like I said a little bit ago, I have kind of a lot of books I want to read in videos in December, I think I'm gonna go with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, which had a 4.24 rating. I wanted to read this in the colder months anyway because it takes place in like a snowy magical land that is kind of stuck in eternal winter because the land is under the influence of the evil White Witch, and you follow these 4 siblings who stumble into this magical land and they basically try to fight back against the White Witch to help the good guy in the story, who is a talking lion, Aslan, kind of reclaim the land of Narnia for his people. You know, it's like a good versus evil. If you've seen the movie, of course, very popular movie, and I have yet to read this book. This is technically the second book in this series. I read the first one a couple months ago, so excited to continue. They are, of course, very easy reads because I think they're like middle grade YA, and this one's not even 200 pages, so that will be our first book. All right, that was a fun start. Prompt number 2. Ooh, this one's like by itself. Book that has been on my TBR for more than 1 year. We have quite a few books on here that fit this prompt, unfortunately. Let's see. This is new. This is pretty new. New. This, Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Definitely an option. It has been on my TBR longer than any other book. But am I feeling that right now? I really do need to read it by the end of the year though. Maybe. These are newer. Pretty sure Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom have been on longer than a year. The Invisible Life has A Winter's Promise, Cruel Prince. The Shatter Me books, actually, no, I got those for Christmas last year and it's not Christmas yet. Okay, so honestly not that bad. Oh, I'm split between 2. The Invisible Life and Six of Crows. Or I have Then She Was Gone. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna pick Six of Crows because it's starting a new series, even though it is just a duology. Because it's almost the end of the year, I feel like starting a new series I probably won't end up finishing by the end of the year is just kind of a bad move. And I think I'm gonna go with this one. It's just the perfect book for this prompt because I've had it for literally like 2 years probably. Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. This is like a mystery thriller about this daughter that disappears, and 10 years after her disappearance, her mother is trying to put her life back together when she meets an unexpectedly charming man in a cafe. She ends up meeting his daughters, and his youngest, Poppy, takes Laurel's breath away because she is the spitting image of Ellie, the daughter that went missing. Where did Ellie go? Did she run away from home as the police have long suspected, or did something more sinister happen? These were all unanswered at the time, and so she's just trying to figure it out finally after all these years. I just need to read this so bad. So hopefully December will be the month. It is on my TBR. That is the first step. All right. Third prompt. A book that intimidates me. Okay. This kind of brings me back to some books we were just talking about. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue kind of does. I don't know why. I don't know because I think I'll love it. I feel like these books, Six of Crows, duology, also The Nightingale. It's a chunky one, but I also think I'll love it. A Winter's Promise, I would say, because I've heard mixed reviews on it. And then maybe also ACOTAR, just because it's the first book in kind of a long, big series. Those are our options. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it. It's so funny because I was literally just about to pick this for the last prompt. Can I get this book out, please? Thank you. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I'm excited, but it does intimidate me. I don't know why. Set in France in 1714, in a moment of desperation, a young woman named Adeline meets a dangerous stranger and makes a terrible mistake. It will be 300 years before she stumbles into a hidden bookstore and discovers someone who can remember her name, and suddenly everything changes again. So yeah, I think ever since she met that dangerous stranger in 1714, when she like meets people, no one can remember her. It's like a curse she has or something like that. And I just heard amazing things. People love it. I think I will. Honestly, I'm really excited. I am intimidated, but I'm really excited. We have an interesting selection so far. Fourth prompt. I need to make sure I only have one. Book that has only been on my TBR less than 1 month. Oh, okay. I literally have like 2 options. I think they're a little bit over 2 months, but barely. And one is newer than the other one. So actually this is perfect because I was gonna read this book anyway. Spoiler alert, but I still thought it'd be fun to just have it on the cart and I could pick it if a prompt came up for it. So that is Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. This is a Caraval holiday novella, fully illustrated. It is absolutely beautiful. Let me find you guys a couple pages. Like, look at this map. I'm literally obsessed with it and I've been waiting to read it. I believe it came out like middle of October and we are at November 25th, I believe it is today. So it's a tiny bit over, but it is the closest book. The second closest was The Wedding Witch because this came out, I think, like a week before this one, and I had them both pre-ordered to just be delivered to me when they released. So this is my newest book. So this is the next one we are adding to the TBR. So excited about that one. And it's short, it's like 200 pages. All right, fifth and last book, least amount of reviews on Goodreads. Ooh, I think I might know, actually off the top of my head. The one that I'm thinking of is actually on my Kindle, and it is also on my winter TBR, and I believe it takes place in December actually. So even though it's, I don't think specifically Christmassy, it's like a wintry December book, so perfect to read this month. It is called Grim Curiosities by Sharon Lynn Fisher, and I think it literally has like less than 1,000, maybe even less than 500 reviews on Goodreads. So I am 99.9% sure that is the book with the least amount of reviews that I have downloaded on my Kindle or that I have on my TBR cart. And it would take me a long time to like fact check that, so I won't, but I will put on the screen for you guys like the amount of reviews it has on Goodreads, and I will read you guys the description because you've probably never heard of it. If so, that is a small world. In Victorian England, a young woman inherits her father's curiosity shop and behind all its ghostly secrets. It's 1851 in Old York. Lizzie Grimm struggles to save her late father's charmingly creepy yet floundering antique shop, Grimm Curiosities. During a particularly snowy December in this most haunted city in England, things turn curiouser. So yeah, snowy December. Lizzie meets Anthony, whose sister suffers from the same perplexing affliction as Lizzie's mother, both stricken silent and unresponsive after speaking with ghosts. They work closely together to fathom what power has transformed their loved ones and why. Lizzie and Anthony discover an important clue: her father's treasured set of rare books on ancient folktales, enchantments, and Yuletide myths, books that a persistent collector is awfully keen to purchase, but Lizzie can't bear to sell them. Okay, I guess that's it. It's also pretty short. I think it's like 300 pages, so that is going to be another good one to add to our list because a lot of these books are really short. The longest one is definitely The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, but that is honestly really good because, like I said, I have other books that I will be reading this month for videos. However, a little hint for you guys as to what's to come. I believe 2 of these books I should be reading for those videos, so that is also good. So yeah, hopefully we will read all of these. I have been having an amazing November for reading. Like, every book I've read literally has been a 4.5 or above star, and the book I'm reading right now that I will be finishing in November should be as well. So amazing reading month. Hopefully December will be no exception. If you've read any of these, let me know your thoughts. I'm so excited to read them, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!